Well, when it comes to planning for retirement, making sure your age and stage of life match your portfolio is critical. So joining us now for Retirement Coffee Talk are George Foxing and Zach Jenkins. They're both part of the team at North Star Financial and Retirement Planning, a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. George and Zach are also popular radio show hosts, been playing a lot of golf. We saw you after the Masters. That was
there we go.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was appropriate, guys.
A lot of golf. I played 3 times this year.
Yes.
It's not a lot.
I mean, you know, 3 important times.
That's true.
We'll try to get you in and out so you can go hit it. It's too nice outside. We're talking about planning for retirement, and we really want to make sure that, you know, you're doing it at the right age and all that fits. How often do you find people nearing retirement realize that they may be taking on more risk than they realize?
Well, it's funny you bring that up. We just had some folks in the other day, and they've done really well.
Yes.
Saving and putting away their 401ks and their IRAs, a tremendous job. And they realized, I think we might have enough to retire. And they're only in their late 50s.
Go ahead,
couple. And we ran the math. We did our little software platform and sat down with them, and met their goals, what they're trying to accomplish. They want to travel, things like that, grandkids and such.
Yeah.
So we really came down to, you've got enough, it's got to be managed now, but you can't afford to go backwards.
Right.
And that was a real epiphany for them. They go, wow, and they're young, they got many years of retirement, but if they manage it well, they should be okay.
They should be okay. Well, for someone who's approaching retirement, how different should their portfolio be, maybe compared to a 30-year-old's?
Well, it's funny you bring that up. It's the same couple. Okay, they inherited some money, not a whole lot, but when they were younger, they got married in their early 20s, and the thing has grown tremendously. And she goes, I just picked some crazy stocks and just invested in it, and I let it go.
Yeah.
And it's done really well. But they didn't really care. They were working.
Right.
They didn't need the money.
That was just
let it
like
grow.
a
It was
little
doing
side,
all of this, ups and downs, going crazy, but it ended up working out in the long run. But now it's time to put the brakes on it and really manage that account.
Okay, well, what can fear of missing out on potential stock market gains cost people in the long run? A little FOMO.
Yeah.
Well, I think that if you start to get that feeling, you know, another word we could use is chasing. Could you be chasing something? And a lot of times what you'll see is when markets are going up, that's when people are wanting to get in.
Yeah.
Some of our viewers are probably familiar with a gentleman named Warren Buffett.
Yeah, he kind of made a few dollars.
You know, he just, you know, one of the smart things I've heard him say is, you've got to be interested when other people aren't interested. So, you know, when you're really preparing for retirement, just like George was just alluding to, for a lot of people that have saved enough, they're in a position where they can comfortably retire and have the income they want and do the things they want to do, but they can't afford to go back 15 or 20%. That would mean that they would either have to adjust their spending or maybe work longer if they were still working. So you don't want to be in a position where you're chasing, where being down 20% would hurt you more than being up 20% would help you. Don't get caught chasing.
So to that, how does income planning really kind of play into this?
Well, it's everything.
Like I was going to say,
it really is.
I mean,
Social Security is a good foundation for people, but pensions are going by the wayside, Megan, and so people are dependent on their 401ks and their savings, and it's paramount they put an income plan together. How can you spend with confidence? We're kind of getting spoiled. The market's been pretty good. 22 is a little bit rough. But you need to be able to weather a storm for a period of time. Otherwise, you have to cut back. You don't sell your stocks when they're down. So if you have incur a loss and to drum up income, you have to sell while it's down. That's discounted dollars. You really want to avoid that. So you want to have an alternative plan. So when the markets do go south, you're prepared. You're still able to take the grandkids to Disney, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we can't be naive.
Right.
We can't believe that the stock markets are not going to go down a lot at some point. When we build a retirement plan, we expect at least 2 major downturns. We don't know when.
Right.
Pretty good chance it's going to happen if you look back on history. So don't wait.
Don't wait.
Wait for the market to drop. Get something together. Be proactive. A lot better, not reactive.
And don't wait to talk about tax planning, because that can make a huge difference too.
Taxes.
Taxes all day, every day.
Yeah, that's paramount right now. We just got done. Everybody's finishing off or filed an extension like me.
Yeah.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah.
But really looking at that from a standpoint and saying, okay, is there anything I can do in the future to reduce our tax liabilities? That's where we step in.
Yeah.
We're not competing with the tax preparer.
Right.
Right. We're out there going proactive. Travis Smith is our in-house CPA. He's on our program too. And looking at that from that standpoint, he looks at these accounts saying, listen, if we do this, this, and this, we can reduce your tax liability X factor down the road for the rest of your life.
Well, I like that, Travis.
And the
Yeah.
debt is stupid. It's getting
Right.
crazy, and it doesn't matter who's in office, taxes are going to be going up. So you need to be in front of it.
Plan, guys. That's the whole purpose of today. Plan. Thank
Plan,
you,
plan.
guys.
Thanks, Megan.
Yes, we love it. Listen, if you're at home, if you're currently retired, or maybe getting close to retirement and would like to learn more about how you could potentially reduce your future taxes as well as help protect and grow your hard-earned savings and investments, North Star Financial has a great offer for you right now. This is for the first 5 callers who have saved $500,000 or more. They're offering a complimentary, no obligation investment portfolio and tax planning review. This will allow their team to schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meetings so they can speak with you personally and provide you that roadmap going forward. Just call the number you see on your screen, 864-309-8146.